Okay, let's recap. This course covered the essence of a project. You now have insight in regard to the formal definition of a project as defined by the Project Management Institute. You should have an understanding of the complexities of project management and perceptions that people in business may carry in regard to projects. We reviewed examples of different types of projects by size and classification, and we detailed the characteristics of a project and have come to recognize the temporary nature of the initiative that has a specified beginning as well as a planned completion. Projects can be sized at maintenance, minor, and major levels depending on the scale and scope of its deliverables. Project characteristics can range from a functional to a projectized organization, with varying degrees of a matrix organization that best fits the culture and needs of the organization. We discussed the responsibilities of the project manager and now recognize that while there may be different degrees of autonomy based upon the organization's culture, the project manager is fully responsible for the development and delivery of the project's product. We covered the 3 types of management competencies that assist the project manager in managing the project, managing the client, and managing the project team. We dove into the inherent differences between the 3 management competencies, the first being the coordination of efforts to get the project processes and life cycle activities underway, while the next competency requires more of the salesperson type of relationship that interacts with the client and promotes the project manager as a trusted advisor. The later competency pertains to motivating and stimulating the project team to achieve anticipated results. We discussed the hierarchy of project management and detailed the differences and components of a portfolio, program, and project management. We have come to understand how that hierarchy supports all project endeavors and helps substantiate the culture, strategy, and mission of the organization. We discussed stakeholders in detail and identified the motivators and hygiene factors that drive employees as stakeholders within a project. We covered all other stakeholder roles and responsibilities and gained insight in regard to how important it is to glean as much detail as possible by virtue of stakeholder analysis to develop requirements for a project. We covered the interests of organizations' stakeholders in detail and uncovered the fact that government activities, unions, consumers, community groups, and professional organizations can all be perceived as stakeholders for a variety of reasons, all of which need to be considered and managed within the confines of the project. And finally, we covered the organizational attributes that can impact projects such as training, corporate culture, and roles and responsibilities. As you can see, managing projects within organizations can be an arduous task, but only if you let it. Most organizations are clever enough to appreciate human nature for what it is and provide methods and processes that can make managing a project almost foolproof, providing a project manager is smart enough, diligent enough, and process-driven enough to perform the required steps, seek support and guidance, and execute with integrity.